Good afternoon, good evening, good morning once again. This is the Proletas 7. That's not the 75. That's not what that's supposed to be at all. Man, we're going to run 180 miles, not the 75. So change all that for you. Sorry about that, folks. Thanks for the shares out there. Corey Wakefield sharing the stream out there. I am joined in the broadcast booth right now with none other than the man himself, Mr. Michael Newbrow. He's taking over the place of Michael Woolley, the Midwest Maniac, tonight, helping out and filling some big shoes. Michael, how you doing out there?
I'm doing great, Jason. I'm looking for a fun race and a lot of burnt rubber smell.
Well, I tell you what, Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series action every Friday evening. I tell you what, they've really thrown me for a loop. Not only have they been fun to watch, fun to broadcast, but these guys are very, very competitive, and they're out there really ready to run their butts off. Let's talk about Proletas, because this is a company that I have recently just had to become familiar with. We wanted to make sure that we chat about them because, you know, they're throwing up the sponsorship for this race. And there it is. Well, I was going to talk about them, but apparently something's not working out for me. They're getting ready to qualify right here. Butt Kicker is one of the sponsors of the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Feel what you're missing, go to buttkicker.com or find them on Facebook. Butt Kicker is the place to be if you want to feel all of the action in sim racing. Mike, we're talking about point standings. I've got them all uploaded over here. I know that they're going to be doing their qualifying. Lance Hill, which we're going to be very familiar with, Doug Erickson and Adam Aylshire. That's going to be a top three in points right now, separated by 6 points from first to third. That's quite the spread when it comes to how close these guys are when it comes to the racing that they've done. Lance Hill, Adam Aylshire, and Austin Bloom all have wins in the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series.
I was watching Adam during the practice right there go around the track. He can get it. I can tell you that. It's going to be an interesting race for sure.
Zach Walmer, thanks for liking the stream out there. Proletas are a protein-packed post-workout ice cream bar. Proletas has a wide variety of flavors ranging from vanilla to chocolate to strawberry. Seasonally, they have pumpkin spice to quiet your inner little white girl. And my personal favorite is out there, and this comes from Proletas themselves. This is shared to me. Is Bob Johnson number 76. It's an orange. Each popsicle can range up to 20 plus grams of protein. They're able to ship across the country. They are owned and operated in Dallas, Texas.
And I hate to say this, Jason, but I feel like I am the white girl because I could dig some of that pumpkin right now. I love me some pumpkin.
Pumpkin spice, man, oh man, it is that time of year. Anywho, sorry about the pups. Every once in a while, they decide that they're going to be interjecting into my broadcast. They sometimes happen, sometimes they don't happen. They are owned and operated out of Dallas, Texas. The company owner fiercely supports the police, fire, and military. Visit Proletas, Proletas.com for more information. And, of course, and always, tell them that Signature Esports and the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series sent you over there, and we would appreciate that very much. Go in and stop in if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, of course, and, have a lot of fun with them. Go tell them that, you love watching Signature Esports and all of the series action out there. Carrot and Blaze back on YouTube. We love you. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody tuning in on Facebook and on Twitch and on my personal Facebook. Man, you guys are just absolutely throwing it up there. SETV is on Roku as well. Newbrow, tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do with Signature Esports.
I am a little bit of everything. So I'm an admin for Cups, Trucks, the Wheel and Modifieds. I help Jason with his Facebook page. So I am sprinkled a little bit of everywhere along the line there, and pretty much I'm one of the go-to guys if there's a question or concern. My Discord's normally blowing up.
Discord is the place to be for most of us. So far, Colin Forrester is holding on to that pole position. I haven't seen anybody qualifying again just yet, so we're going to see how that goes. Zach Walworth out there, this is kind of cool. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Keep sharing that stuff out there. Keep sending the stars. Keep donating to the stream. Here pretty soon, we're going to start doing this thing where we're going to be allowing, basically, when you donate the stars, we're going to give away half of them back to somebody. So that's something we're going to begin. So you do that stuff pops up on the stream. It lets you know, get your name out there, have a little bit of fun. Why not? Communicate, and we try to talk to you as much as possible, so make sure that you keep that in mind when we have the stream up and going. We do try to talk to everybody, just like you were in the room with us.
Agree. I can't wait to see some live action right here.
Stephen McComas, thank you for the like. Yeah, Mr. Woolley, the Midwest Maniac, the guy that's usually on the other side of the microphone with me, had some computer issues, and so he is unable to help out today, but I tell you what, he'll be back next week, bigger and stronger. And for some reason, I think my stuff didn't update. A couple of the logos didn't update for me up there, but I do apologize about that. Still no big deal. Race information right here. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It is a 1.5 mile track. Air temperatures at 71 degrees. Las Vegas, Nevada, 69 degree. Air temperature, 56% humidity. Partly cloudy skies, 2 miles an hour. And of course, I got to thank all of my broadcast sponsors, 46branding.com, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, and of course, Drinking Bros Racing.
Love Drinking Bros Racing.
I wonder why. Speaking of Drinking Bros Racing, you're talking to one of the men right there. Michael Newbrow, one of the founders of Drinking Bros Racing, along with a couple of the other fantastic individuals that we know and love. The grid is set. We're getting ready to go racing here in just a moment. As everybody starts to load in, they're going to have that fantastic line around the track. Everybody's going to have fun. Adam Ailshire's loaded in, so we can select that guy. Fred the Flagman.
I was a little bit off, Jason. I could have swore Adam was going to take the pole on this one.
Well, I tell you what, Colin Forrester, he's the guy out there, the number 9. When it comes to the guys battling back and forth, the 9, Austin Bloom, is out there. These guys, they battle, and they battle hard. Ailshire's been really good in that Miller Lite Ford Mustang. But I tell you what, they're all great racers, and they've all got a lot of racing left to do. This is race 4 of their 24-week schedule. Absolutely huge. Corey Wakefield giving a good luck to the number 16 and the number 21. Let's go through the starting grid. Colin Forrester, your pole sitter, is going to start on the inside of Adam Ailshire, the number 11. Robert Ramsey, the number 43. Sir Robert Ramsey, he says. He is going to be there on the inside row of AJ Green, the number 7. Doug Erickson and Austin Bloom. That is going to be row 3 for you. Joe Neidick in the number 24. Lance Hill, the number 6. John Neidick Jr. and Travis Eccles. That's going to make up row number 5. Michael Pimpere and Pete Van Sprundle out there. He's going to be in that row 6 position. Moving down the grid, Brian Kozad, the number 87. Phil Stainert and Tabor Mowry, Corey Wakefield. That's going to make up row 8 for you. Bob Johnson in the Cal Motorsports. Dale Duke, that's row 9 for you. Chris Buds, Stephen McComas in the number 70, row 10 for you. Brian Dixon, and then you see us out there. Mr. Stephen Wood, I believe, is going to be loading in. He did not qualify to me, it looks like. And Derek Schimmel is going to be back there as well. So Derek Schimmel is going to round out the back of the field, and then myself and Michael Newbrow, we're going to be the guys that are going to call the race for you. High above the stand, there is Mr. Fred the Flagman. We're going to get rid of the grid for you. Fred's waiting for him, man.
Man, he has the most patient, steady arm I've ever seen in my life.
Giving some good luck out there for everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep watching in the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series every Friday evening. Michael Newbrow joining me in the broadcast booth. Of course, my name's Jason. I am the Followell of the Followells. Esports influencer, apparently now, according to the rest of the world. I don't know.
You are, but I'm telling you, Jason, you're well known now. As soon as they say, "Is Jason? Are you that one Jason that does the broadcast?" Yep, that's that Jason.
You know, I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's unexpected. You know, I didn't think that I would be where I'm at right now, and it's all thanks to everybody out there tuning in each and every week, and I appreciate you very much. The lights are off on the pace car, and we're going to go green flag racing. We're going to pull it up there to Fred the Flagman. He is waiting for these guys. You see him right there in the Petty Experience. Give it a green, 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 and we are off.
Here we go.
Week 4 underway. As Fred says, hello. Inside line for the 9, the 11 to the outside, the 43 and the 7 right there. AJ Green, the Trapper Keeper machine. I do like that car. He's going to make a squeeze there to the inside, and he is going to be on the move.
Yes, he is. I was wondering. I was like, is he going to leave him? Is he going to leave? Yep, he left the 11 hanging high.
Mile and a half track for Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The virtual one, it drives just like the real one. You can run the high line at night. You can run the low line during the day. Oh, Holland blinks out just a little bit. We're going to follow along with the number 7-3 of Austin Bloom on the move, though. He is there on the backstretch trying to make a move to the inside up to 5th.
It'd be interesting here, Jason. They're bunching up in the back there. It looks like right now they're 2 wide, but they're squeezing in there to go 3 wide for sure.
Going back to Corey Wakefield, here is the number 16. He's got some company right behind him. I was looking at the relative over here, and he and the number 80 of Van Sprundle, he is the 80. Oh, he gets a little bit loose. The 16 coming down to the bottom line right there. He does get a little bit loose, so he's going to try to join as safely as possible as the 76 moves up the track. There's the 80. He's got the 87 right behind him. The 4 is there as well. Phil Stainert, he is doing a great job of trying to keep that line.
Leader, Jason.
Adam
took over. Yep, he took over with that high line.
We knew that nighttime is the right time for Las Vegas. It is a high line track at night. Looks like the 9 blinked out just a little bit right there. We're trying to follow along. As we see 1 through 5, they have changed leaders 3 times.
It's getting choppy back there. I'm looking.
Chris Buds right now one of the biggest movers of the race. He, the number 13, up 3 positions from where he started. Lance Hill up 4 spots. He's up into 4th. This is a battle for first going on right now. The number 6 machine rolling through. The 11 leading the 9 out front. There's the 7 to the inside. There is the 3 of Austin Bloom up there. Adam Ailshire trying to lead the field around. Lap 6 of 120 being completed. Green flag conditions. Nidek says out there, John, it's the right car. I can understand that. 3 wide into turn 2. Look at him go.
I told you it was going to happen. It was just time. I do love that number 46. Doug's paint scheme. That is a nice paint scheme, especially for this week.
Doug Erickson driving the United States Army, number 46. It does look like he is celebrating Veterans Day, just like we all are. Everybody out there running the Veterans Day paint schemes, much appreciated as we over here at Signature Esports celebrate each and every day, all the way to Sunday. Looks like we got a new battle for the lead going on right there. Colin Forster trying to make it to the inside. They are 2 by 2. The 6 up a few more positions, running 3rd. Adam Ailshire using the high line. What's it going to be when they come down to the front stretch?
Oh, I thought for a second there, I was like, man, Lance is about to send it 3 wide.
Adam Ailshire out front. Lance Hill and Colin Forster, they're battling it out for second. We're going to go back into the field. Stephen Wood, the number 17, he is up 5 positions. This is a battle for 16th. He's using the draft very effectively. You see him trying to get single file right there. Dixon, Buds in front of him, and Johnson as well.
They're trying to hit that low line, Jason, and they can get it getting in there, but that high line, you just get such a run off the corner.
Lance Hill trying to pull out in front of the leader, Adam Aylshire, right there. The 9 slides back up in place. Looks like the 11's really making that high line work for him in there. We're talking about how the low line is effective here. The high line is going to carry the more heat on the upper part of the track because it's going to be the one that's going to carry the tires. At night, that high line has a lot more grip. As you see the 6 trying to use that inside line, they can feather the throttle and maintain a heavier speed on the upper line. They're not going to lose as much as what they would when it comes to how that cold concrete or that cold asphalt is going to pull away from the tires on the bottom.
Right? Look at that run he just got. There was a whole car length between those two, and the run that he just pushes off, it's ridiculous.
There's a battle back and forth. The 46, we were talking about Erickson just a little bit ago. He fell back a little bit, and now he is moving himself up into 4th place. Hill up 7 spots from where he started, the number 6, trying to put moves on the 11, and he's wearing those tires out fast.
Yes, he is. That's weighing back and forth is going to kill those tires.
Back to the 4 car. He's got the 22 of Tabor Mowry trying to close the distance on the inside as they come around to complete lap 11 to begin lap 12. There's the 4 of Stainer right there. We've got Tabor Mowry right behind him, the 72 of Travis Eccles. There he is. That Texas Pride Ford Mustang trying to make moves. They are really trying to get that single file groove going and try to use the draft to catch up. But I tell you what, the most impactful racing going on right now is 1 and 2.
Yes, it is. And Steven's moved up since the qualifying. I know he didn't get a qualifying time down, but he's moving up the chart there, Jason.
Stephen McComas trying to do his job. He started in the back. The number 70 is up to 20th. He is did he start from the pits? Because I tell you what, he is moving and grooving right now. Still moving around. That Toyota Camry right there in 20th place. Derek Schimmel up 4 spots as well. Dale Duke down 4 spots back there. Stephen McComas rocking and rolling. Adam Aylshire trying to pull away from the field. He's got the 6 behind him. So now it's kind of like everything swaps spots. Forrester's using the inside line now, trying to get around the 6 and the 11, but he's losing ground on that lower line because now the 11 and the 6, they've kind of figured out now they can use that midline to start to try to pull away.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to happen. People were going to start bailing out on the 6. I knew it was going to happen eventually, and they're just leaving them dry now.
Ooh, looks like 8 and the 9 get into each other just a little bit there. No caution as the 8 of John Neidick right there. He has moved himself up into 3rd place. And a little side contact. That's all it looked like to me. It didn't look like it was too bad. And then
just a little handy dandy bump on the door. Just getting a little hello to let him know he was there.
Right behind the number 8, the 46. He is still running his line very, very nicely. The 3 of Austin Bloom up there as well. Colin Forrester blinking in and out just a little bit back there. No doubt making some folks nervous. The 43, there is that Ford. He is continuing to run that STP paint scheme around. He's on the inside of the 9 of battle right here going on for 7th and 8th. It says the battle box says 5th, but that's not true.
Ooh, that was a nice move right there.
Good little slide job.
Yes, it is. Between the 8th place and 9th place. Yep. Oh man, Jason, I think they are 3 wide back there.
Stephen McComas, Johnson Woods. This is a battle going on right here. 17th on back. 15th on back. I take that back because up in front, Brian Dixon running the number 33. He is leading this small field around. There's the 13 of Chris Budds running 17th. He's got the 17 to the inside as well. So, tell you what, these guys are really, really moving. Stephen Wood up 6 spots from 24th to 18th, and he's just trying to catch the field and use the draft to his advantage.
I almost feel like this is gonna turn into a fuel and tire strategy at this point. You really don't have too much bumping and bring out the cautions to kind of close the gap. So I hope you got a team with you.
The view from where 17th is to the point of where first place is, because the 11 and the 6, Aylshire and Hill, they are leading that group around as you see the front stretch run trying to be as effective as possible. Oh, up into the grass. What's going on with Neidick right there? Got a little bit loose right there.
He saw a little bit of tall blade of grass right there, Jason. He thought he would help the guys mow it down. That's all.
As now you're going to see the 8 and the 9 back in front of each other.
We got some takers on that low line again.
The 7 and the 46 battling back and forth. We saw this coming. Lap 20 being completed under green flag conditions. Lap 21 now being completed under green flag conditions. Let me take that back on it there. Corey Wakefield is in this. Corey, where are you, buddy? You were back there just a moment ago. There you are, the number 16. We saw him running a little while ago, running 2030. He's off 7 spots from where he started, trying to track down Dale Duke. Dale Duke, the number 18. He's running that mossy oak paint scheme. It's hunting season, folks. Rabbit season, duck season. Bob Johnson, the 76, as we're coming through the field. There is the 76 running 21st off 4 spots from where he started. Derek Schimmel, the 95. Sorry, the 96, as my relative over here was incorrect, but the car number's right. Derek Schimmel, the Toyota, he is up 5 spots into 20th. There's Stephen McComas right there. Speaking of which, we want to make sure we're showing the timing tower and what we've got going on here. Show their driver photos. Let's show it all. We got to show it all, folks. Stephen McComas, the number 70 and 19th.
I think Doug's tires are washing out on him a little bit there. And that low line he was taking for 10 laps straight, it probably did a number on those tires for sure.
Looks like 2 Fords are bumping and running each other there for a little bit. Little checkup from the 46. I almost had the 7 into the back bumper of them. As you see the gap between Aylshire and Hill, they are doing a great job of keeping that run going out front. Austin Bloom has moved himself up in the top 3. And now the 46 trying to make it work. He's going to move a little higher on the groove. Let's see what he does right here.
Launch off.
Lance Hill, the number 6, moving to the inside. He might have something for him. I think he might have figured something out, because as he's going to come around, he's going to come up in side draft. You see it right there. Trying to make moves, just nothing there for him just yet.
I thought they were going to go 3 wide right there for a second, Jason. I thought Austin thought he had it on the outside. He was thinking about it for sure.
Backstretch run for the guys. Lap traffic about to be part of the factor. Coming into turn 3. The 3 is going to make a pass to the inside. Almost 3 wide. Here we go. Austin Bloom taking the lead over from Adam Aylshire, the number 3, doing a justice front stretch run, but that's not going to last very long if he doesn't slide up in front of the number 11.
He's got to do the slide job. He's got to do it, Jason.
Crossover move possibly coming from the number 11. We're going to see what happens here as they come down the backstretch. Get rid of that timing tower as they still continue to run around the track. Battle for first still within reach.
Austin got a little loose, Jason.
Doug Erickson falls off 2 spots right there. He's got the 24 of Joe Neidick right on the outside of him. AJ Green has worked himself back into the top 5 again. Up front, Motorsports trying to make it work. That high line is the line to be, and they are trying to battle over it. When is the right time to pass?
You got to get that run down into the corner. You get the run into the corner, you hold it long enough, and then you can do the slide just like Austin did. The
number 8, John, back there. Neidick Racing, he is starting to catch back up as well. He is currently in 12th. He's got Taver Mowry right in front of him. Taver tries to pull that draft in. They're starting to close in on the leaders. The gap was over 3 seconds, and now they've worked it into right about 1.1 seconds off of the pack. And they're running. They're doing a great job.
They are, and it's about to get choppy back there between 3 and 7, basically.
Austin Bloom and Adam Aylshire pulling away. Lance Hill has got some company all over the back bumper of him. There's AJ Green, the number 7. He is trying to pull himself into the mix as well. The 9 is like, hey, 8, remember me? Absolutely. That's what I was thinking too in the back of my mind. But you kind of, if you say it, you're like, I don't want to jinx anybody.
It was like that jinx I did earlier. I was like, oh, we never did the over-under. What kind of happened? And then all of a sudden the caution come out. I was like, my bad, guys. My bad.
The Burnt Rubber Podcast Whelen Modified Series ended with Roswell Harlow IV as the signature eNASCAR Whelen Modified Series champion. Just about an hour ago, what a great race that was. Mike Pimpere, the 21, he's been silent for a little while. He fell back a little bit, now has worked himself back up a position of where above where he started. The number 21, Pimpfield Racing Chevy, he has worked himself up into 10th place, and so he is there. He's got Brian Kozad right behind him, or right in front of him. I take that back. The number 87, Cal Motorsports, he is trying to track him down. Van Sprundle right there. There is the number 80. Got a pretty cool it looks like a Transformers paint scheme, but it's probably wrong about that. I don't mean to be wrong.
Boy, I'm telling you, Adam's pushing it. Does he have enough to catch Austin?
Take that back. That's Temp Right. Apologies about that. I do dig that paint scheme. I'm loving it. Right in front of him, the 46, Austin Bloom and Adam Aylshire. Austin Bloom started in 6th and is now up to the lead. Adam Aylshire trying to track him down. Austin Bloom, an A-class driver, just under a 2,000 I rating. Adam Aylshire, I think he just runs. I'm pretty sure he just runs league races because he's really he's really not focused on I rating. He's that's kind of what we all do, I think.
I think Tony was making fun of me because he's like, Newbro. I'm like, yeah, buddy. He's like, you haven't ran an official race since May. I'm like, look, that's when I joined the league. And then before you know it, I'm racing 4 and 5 nights a week anyways.
Single file run, the 46. Doug Erickson making moves. He's trying to go to the inside of the 6 of Lance Hill. Lance Hill there to the outside. Lance was up there leading at one point and then in the top 3 for a long time. He's fallen back quite a lot. Still up 2 positions from where he started. But Erickson having a check up right there. The 87 moving to the inside.
Didn't he brush the wall a little bit ago, though? Might have a little bit of damage.
A little right side maybe, but here at Las Vegas and then also at Kansas, and I would agree at night, maybe Charlotte too. You can get into the wall a little bit. These guys do have a fast repair in the back, so they'll be able to use that out there. They are going to have a whole lot of fun. We appreciate all of you. Remember the Proletas 180. That's what we've got. Butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Oh. Seeing a little bit of contact up there. We missed it just a little bit.
Yeah, Austin got a little loose and bounced off the wall. He saved it, but it dropped him back a little bit.
Austin Bloom back to 5th. Adam Aylshire, he pulls back into the lead, and he's got company. Look at the 43. He's making a pass there on the inside. Battle for 2nd going on right behind Aylshire, the number 11. Look at that young man. You wouldn't think. It amazes me whenever I see these guys' photos how young they are.
Oh, it's like sharks in the water now, Jason. They've seen Austin pull off the move to get underneath Adam, so they're all coming now.
Adam Aylshire there. Robert Ramsey, the number 43. He is running Aylshire down. Look at that line. He is catching that draft. Something fierce.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Neidick right there, the number 24, driving the Coors Light. Paint scheme on that Chevy Camaro ZL1. He is ready to run, and run away like you would not believe. Look at that. They're trying to find that inside line. Woo-wee.
You know, if I got to pick one, it would either be Joe or Adam with me, just based on my team.
Because of the drinking bros, that's for sure.
I need one of them to pull it off here, Jason.
We usually do. There's a battle going on right there for first. There it is. Who's going to take the lead as the tire wear is becoming a factor? Lap 39 being completed. They're going to have to come to pit road very, very shortly as they're going to start running out of fuel here in the next 4 to 5 laps.
Yes, they are.
Somebody who's saved is Ramsey. Look at him go. He's going to try to do that slide up the track. Who's going to make the move?
Oh, he just couldn't get it hooked on there enough.
The 11 and the 43 battling for another lead change here. This will be the 7th lead change of the race. And man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, and if you can pin him down, the number 43, if you can pin him down enough, Adam will be able to, he'll always be able to slide up and get the run, but he's got to pin him down there so that Robert can't get the run off.
Well, as they battle for first, guess who's going to slide into the picture?
Joe has quietly moved up.
He was like, you guys do your thing. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm going to just sneak in the back door here, and you guys go ahead and do your thing, and then I'm going to try to sneak on by.
Driver moving up the field right now. Besides Van Sprundle right there, the number 80, there is the number 22 of Taver Mowry. He's worked himself inside the top 10. Neidick Racing, number 22. He's a part of all the Neidicks. They're all family, cousins, uncles. A whole lot of fun. We've gone through that, and I'm glad to see everybody still part of the family. Thanksgiving coming up here very shortly. We know that these guys are out there, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes as it fares towards the end of the race. If they race like family.
Oh, he pinned him a little bit too hard.
Caution's going to come out right there. Ramsey is going to be scored your race leader. Bloom and Aylshire right there. Caution's going to come out. Oh, man. We missed it, but that's all right because we're going to go back to it. Here's when the caution came out. It looked like he pinched him down just a little bit. We're going to back up. Of course, we like to use the instant replay where we can back things up. And it looks like they were coming out of the front stretch. There was a good run coming. The 43 was going to make the pass right there, far chase view, because we love that view so much. There's Adam Aylshire right there. He's in the lead. The 43 is he's gonna do a sweeping move, and he comes up. The 11's right there. Then the 46, then the 87, then the 11, then the 3, and a whole lot of contact, and then 7 trying to save it.
I'm impressed that Adam was able to. He got that back straight.
He did. He's got a little bit of engine damage going on there, but he did get it straight. That's for sure.
He might have been bumping and bruising, some help there to get it back straight, but he got it straight.
Well, caution comes out at the opportune time for everybody because they were needing to come to pit road anyway.
I know. I was so hoping to watch a green run pit stop right there. I was interested to see who was coming in and who had a couple laps of fuel left and good tires still. Well, it looks like we're resetting.
Full factory reset. Speaking of resets, somebody's going to come out and see. Somebody's going to come out with a fast repair. Bob Johnson being scored the race leader right now. That's the man on the board. Free pass car waiting as well in front of it. Of course, all of our lucky dogs. Brought to you by Six Rings Racing. Make sure you go to Six Rings Racing on Facebook and on Instagram. Give them a like and a follow and do all that cool stuff for us. We'd appreciate that. Cal Motorsports.
Woo.
United States Powerlifting. Oh, hey. If he's a powerlifting champion, he's got a good medal right there. Cool. That'd be cool to know. If anybody knows out there, let me know. Does Bob Johnson powerlift as a form of living? It'd be cool to know. So Bob's out there to lead a lap, man.
I've seen those guys do that, and that. Whew, I don't know how they do it, Jason. I really don't.
You know, you got to do it sometime. Bob Johnson's going to lead him around. He hasn't been to pit road yet. Got 45 laps on those tires on that sector. And the 8 waiting for a free pass to come around. He was a lap down. You saw all of that working itself through. John Neidick Jr. That's all he wants. He wants that free pass. He's like, I got to go now. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Top 10 right now. It's going to be Bob Johnson, Robert Ramsey, the 46 of Doug Erickson back up in the mix. Joe Neidick and the 87 of Brian Kozad. Austin Bloom at a number 3. He's going to be back up in the mix. Van Sprundle right there, the number 80. And AJ Green, Adam Ailshire off 7 spots from where he started. I do believe he's got himself a brand new vehicle. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you for liking the streak. Liking the stream. Liking the streak. Why not? Adam Ailshire out there back up in the mix. It looks like he's got that fast repair check. Tabor Mowry, number 22, is going to round out your top 10. Newbrow sitting 100 stars. Buddy, look at you go.
I could do it from the booth.
Dig it. Send the stars. Remember, we love it. I do believe that we had our good friend 86 coming to pit road. Sorry, the 76 of Bob Johnson. He came to pit road on that last little stint. So he was out there to lead a couple of laps, get some bonus points, no doubt. And now Robert Ramsey back in the mix. That's part of the fuel strategy, too. Can you take your car a little bit longer, take a lot less hit on your tires? Quite possibly, depending on how you get off pit road, you might pull yourself off pit road with speed coming around to the start.
That's a very true statement. I was wondering how much. I was like, he can't have much fuel left in that tank. Is he really going to? I thought he was going to try to stretch it out to 60 and make it a 1 lap or a one pit stop. But I'm like, there's no way he's pulling that off.
Pace car is going to dive off. We're going to go back to pit road. You see him there, Fred the Flagman, high above the stands right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Thanks for the share, Jesse. Appreciate you out there. Green. Here
we go, boys. Man, look at the number 46. I know we were talking about him. He's looking to win it now.
Doug Erickson tries to squeeze out the lead. Appreciate you. Thanks for the share again there, Jesse. The 43 trying to make it to the inside. Look at the battle going on there on the backstretch into turn 3. They're looking like they're going to go 3 wide no matter how you look at it. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get interesting now. Your bunch, it's one thing I love about it.
Oh, there they go. Going around, says the 43, up on his hood. That right there, as the field spreads. What a line right there. He's going to reset.
Oh.
Robert Ramsey goes on his roof. Pace car comes around. The field's going to stagger out. Everybody's going to get back into where they need to. 46 is right there. Looks like Ramsey came up just a little bit. We're going to back that up. Just good. My goodness. Same thing happened on the lap before, on the caution before, when the 43, he was coming out of the corner and he came up he was coming out of the corner, came up into the 11 just a little bit there. I don't know if he has a live spotter or what was going on. Came up, turned himself in front of the 46. And man, oh man, the 46 trying to go around. And the STP on his hood. You know what? I know what we're going to do. We're going to ride it from the cockpit view. We're going to do it. Cockpit view. Robert Ramsey.
Oh, man. Doug is riding a modified now.
Is Doug riding a modified? Oh,
no. He's riding a modified.
All right, cockpit view from Ramsey. This is what it looks like from his point of view. He's driving down. All of a sudden, he's right there. He slides up, thinks he's got it clear. Not quite. Oh, and then you see the front of the car and then the side of the wall and the flaps and everything's there. And hello, we're back up. We're running. Woo-wee. Man, Doug Erickson, he was out there. Yes, he is riding a modified.
He's got the modified, Jason.
You hear that engine? It's kind of sickly. It's aerodynamically friendly. That's all that it is.
Yeah, he's got the true Army look now. He's got that mean look to it. Looks like it's got fangs coming out of the front end of that thing.
Thank you, Shane, for the share out there. Lap 50 being completed under caution, second caution of the race. So you picked one of the drinking bros to.
I did. I said I needed Joe or Adam, and I think Adam, he's got to make his way back up front.
Adam Aylshire there in fifth right now. He is driving the Miller Lite paint scheme. Staff Sergeant Steep, I do believe that's what that is on there. I'd have to. Let's take a look. There's Aylshire. Right there. There it is. Staff Sergeant Reep. R-E-E-P. I see it. That's off to you. Everybody that's served out there, I served myself. So I've the same mutual respect as anybody out there that has served in our United States military or in the military anywhere across the world. I know that you got Remembrance Day for the Canadians. I know that they're out there doing some of those guys are running the schemes. I know that we had a few of those in our Cup Series race just yesterday. So it's good to see everybody out there doing what they do best. And that's supporting, of course, all that have served and all that have done what they do. Thank you, everybody out there, for sharing and donating and Twitch streaming. And, man, good race. 2 cautions so far. Hard. That was hard racing early on, and now patience going to be the big thing.
I have a feeling patience is going to wear out. You know what they say, Jason? Caution breeds cautions.
It's 2 in a row, back-to-back cautions, very, very quick. I am going to. I haven't made my pick, and I think that we are going to have a repeat winner. So you picked Adam Aylshire. I did. I think I might go with our race leader, the Oreo. I think he's going to dunk it home today. We're going to see how it goes, though, because anything can happen. This is Cup Series racing. This is Vegas. You're going to roll the dice, and somebody's going to win.
Exactly.
Lights are off on the pace car.
Race left.
Oh, man. Lap 52 being completed under caution. When we go back, we are going to have... Sorry, this is lap 52. Man, I'm trying to figure out why the relative is doing something different compared to live timing over here. When we go back to racing, though, we're going to have 78 laps to go, or 68 laps to go. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Jesse Priest sending $1 out there. Love you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Vets. That's the message right there. I appreciate you. Lights are off on the pace car. He's dived down. They're waiting for the green flag. Back at it again through the gears. Here they go.
Fred the Flagman, do your thing, buddy.
If you didn't know, Fred the Flagman is the hardest working guy in iRacing. With as many races as they have each and every day, he is well underpaid.
He's never late.
3 wide going into turn number 3, as now they're going to have to settle out. You're seeing him stretch it thin. The 3 of Austin Bloom out front. The 24 of Neidig. He is running that Coors Light paint scheme. It's going to be a battle between your driver and Mike Pick. See what happens.
I can see that. Adam's coming on strong. Come on, buddy.
Side-by-side racing. Brian Kozad, the number 87, up 11 spots from the back. They are using that outside line to their advantage. The 24 of Neidig's going to have to figure out how to get himself up there and not run those tires as dry as he can, because Austin Bloom's pulling away.
They're getting anxious back there, Jason. Someone's going to look at this. Oh, someone's cutting the grass.
Oh, we got somebody going back here. There's McComas. Looks like the 16 of Corey Wakefield. He was getting a little bit loose. He tapped the wall. But now here he goes. He's coming off and getting back into the line. So doing a great job of saving the car from really possibly having horrible tires. The
They're
9.
getting the back, though. I can see it. They're going to go 3 wide again here, Jason.
The 11 of Adam Aylshire trying to put some pressure on the 87. He's got the 6 of Lance Hill behind him. This is a battle for 4 from 2nd to 5th right here. You are talking about it. There is 3 wide, almost 4 wide coming into the corner right there. There's the 70 right behind the 8. Corey Wakefield looks like he got into the wall back there.
And look, it's our good buddy. Doug is making his moves, buddy. He is flying through the pack.
Doug Erickson right there behind the 70. He is working himself back into the situation. He's got Phil Stainer right behind him. It's like somebody fell off pace right there. Was that the number 70? Looks like Stephen McComas. He is right there in the mix, too. I know the 46 is trying to make those moves to the outside, and what moves he is making. He's like a showgirl. I love the Vegas themes. You got to love it. Big old Jesse Priest out there giving comments. Do enjoy it. Here's what happened to Corey Wakefield on lap 56. He got loose. Coming off the corner, checked up the field right there, and he's going to come out and he just stopped. He's going to go to pit road, and Austin Bloom is going to be leading out front by a full second over the field.
He is. They're Adam, Joe, and Lance are going to have to work together here. They got to get in a straight line to catch this guy, because he is just sending it.
Colin Forrester and Chris Buds, they're side by side, the 13 and the 9. The 9 started on the pole, and I tell you what, there he is. He is trying to work himself back up into the mix. He's right behind the 7. Those guys started up front together. AJ Green, he is off 4 positions from where he started. And AJ running the great AC Slater scheme. Slideways, says Jesse Priest.
Man, I know it's so hard not to want to pass somebody, especially when you feel like you got to run. But these 3 boys back here, if they can line up in a straight line and stop fighting each other, they're going to keep closing that gap.
The 11, the 24, and the 6. So it's Aylshire, Neidig, and Hill. Those guys are about 0.8 of a second off of the race leader of Austin Bloom.
Which is a lot better than they were, because they were almost a full second off them. They're catching them, and they're catching them quick, but they got to stay in that straight line.
using the draft and the high line to work together. As soon as they get within 0.5 of a second, you're going to start seeing that gap close, especially since Bloom seems to have switched his line. He seems to be running a much lower line now, maybe trying to disrupt that draft. He's got no downforce in front of him, so that right there might actually benefit him moving forward.
It might, but he's going to have to deal with 3 angry customers behind him.
Biggest mover of the race that I see right now on my relative. Here he is, the number 13, up 12 positions, and he's got company all over the rear of his bumper. Brian Kozad, sounded like somebody got up into the wall right there. It's not showing me if somebody's crashing. I'm not happy about that. Terrible. Come on, SDK.
It's always something. They've closed it, Jason.
Forrester and Pimpere, they are side by side. Austin Bloom trying to hold off Aylshire, Neidick, and Hill. And Hill, he's going to start pushing. Tell you what, you got a Ford sandwich going on with a little bit of ZL1 in the middle.
which hurts my feelings because I'm a Chevy guy. So to take Adam here, I need you to win it, buddy. So I definitely would never choose a Ford, and I'm choosing you to win it. So bring it home, baby.
You said either Aylshire or Neidick, the 24. You've got 2 drinking cars. You got 2 beer cars right there. But Lance Hill looks like he's got a guaranteed rate right behind him, and he is very, very, very hungry for that lead again. Yes, he is. The gap between first and second right now is shrank from 0.8 to 0.4. They've had that time halved, and now Austin Bloom's going to have to figure out how to hold them off because they are coming, and they are coming fast.
They are too wide back there, Jason. Almost 3.
Timing delta, that's not what we want. We want the lap times. There it is. Here's the lap times in relative from first to second. Bloom and Aylshire. Bloom had the better lap the last lap. Aylshire a little bit slower on lap 66. They just finished that up. Let's go back. I'm going to go back to Colin Forrester and AJ Green because these guys have had an up and down night all night. You see Forrester there to the inside of Forrester to the outside of AJ Green. And these guys, they've been trying to get themselves back to the front for a while.
That's where I'm at currently. I'm watching these 2 go back and forth against each other. And it is getting choppy back there. I thought they were going to send it 3 wide for a minute. And thankfully, one of them backed out.
Crossover move that was the 87 of Brian Kozad. He slips up right in front of the 7. And you were talking about the 46 of Doug Erickson just a little bit ago, too. There he is.
He's making it up there.
He went from a modified to now back in the mix. He's got a brand new bumper. That Ford is driving. He's trying to drive that thing back to the front. Check up 11 spots. Derek Schimmel, Angry Idiots Racing. It's good to see him back out there. We do like the Angry Idiots. We like to be Angry Idiots every once in a while.
I almost want to. Was Austin teasing him?
It's possible. It's very, very, very possible. Austin Bloom is now pulled away again.
He pulled away again. Was he just teasing him like, here, yeah, I'm going to save a little bit of gas. I'm going to save a little bit of tires. Go ahead and catch me. All right, bye, guys.
Neidick had the better lap on the last lap. And now Austin Bloom pulling away 0.8 of a second at a time.
Which is crazy because you got those 3 working together to hold a nice draft. And he's like, yeah, that doesn't faze me.
Neidick has the better lap on that one by 0.2 of a second. But Bloom's speed seems to be kind of right there. I mean, 177 miles an hour into the corner. midline run. And
Very consistent.
he's gonna pull another one, right with it. So last lap for Bloom, 31:24. Last lap for Neidig was a 31:26. So, I mean, where they give, they gain. Where they gain, they give. That's kind of what's happening here. Let's go on back. I want to talk about this guy, Tabor Mowry, on the move. Look at him go, the number 22, Neidig Racing, right behind the 80 of Van Sprundle. The two B-class drivers are side by side coming across the front stretch. It does look like Tabor has figured out that outside line because he's using it to his advantage right now.
You got to hold that outside, or the middle. The middle is actually one of the better lines to take right now. And Austin's holding it.
Chris Budd's right behind, up 12 spots. That's your biggest mover of the race. I hate to call it a little front stretch run for these guys. I hate to call it this, but the 43 to be the guy that loses the most laps. But there's some tricky racing. I saw the relative moving back and forth right here. Some of these guys a few laps down. Others are just trying to get around the racetrack. There's the 70 of McComas right there.
You know who's made a heck of a move, Jason? I was going back through the relative just to see where everyone was at. In the number 72, since he cut the grass like, I don't know, 15, 20 laps ago, he has made his move. He is sliding through the pack.
I mean, he is side by side with the 7 right there, the 87 right behind him. There's the 7 of AJ Green. He's off 9 positions from where he started, and he's been battling to get himself back to the front. But now the 72 is pulled out in front of these guys, and look at him go.
I'm telling you, he's flying.
The 87 of Brian Kozat started on the front row whenever we went back to green in that Toyota, and has now found himself back to where he started from the beginning of the race. Guy started 13th and is now in 13th. You're talking about good close racing. The 24 is past Adam Ailshire for P2.
I see that.
So right now, 2 Chevys lead over 2 Fords. Bloom, Neidig, Ailshire, and Lance Hill is now starting to catch back up to these 2 drivers right here. So we're going to see if quite possibly the Chevys can outrun the Fords.
They can lock up and go. Well, they ain't locking up that way.
little blink made me blink.
Oh.
Take a look at what's going on. The lap times considered from Ailshire. As you see, Ailshire drop back. No doubt connection giving him fits right now, so he's going to make a crossover move. I don't know what was going on there. They got to make up their mind for me. Who's going to be in the lead? Because Van Sprundle's on the move, man. He just gained 0.2 of a second, almost 0.3 of a second over 4th place. And these guys right now, 11 and 6, they are battling back and forth. Van Sprundle right there, he's got a drafting pack of 4 cars, and they are hauling tail.
They are. That's one thing I was going to say bad. That what the 72 was going to run issues into was the gap between him and AJ was huge.
Here is that gap right here. You're going to Green and Wood. AJ Green losing a lot of ground over the last few laps. We're going to take a look at what are the speeds he's got going on. There's a dashboard speed in the bottom right-hand corner. These guys seem to be just passing him like he's standing still. I don't know if he maybe ran too hard. He's at 11 spots off from where he started, and he just seems to be falling back, and some of these guys are really starting to put the pressure on him.
Yeah, he's you could tell he's sliding all over the place, Jason. He's going into the pits. His tires are done for. he made a heck of a run there to get back up there, but his tires are just gone now.
Travis Eccles coming to pit road, the number 72, the independent driver doing his job. Dale Duke coming to pit road as well. So some of these guys getting early pits in. Austin Bloom out front, lap 81. He's got 40 laps to go. Comes across the stripe, make it 39 as they can come around. Jesse Priest out there says it looks like Vaughn, just saying V-A-U-H-N. I understand. I was corrected. Okay. Pete Van Sprundle out there. There he goes. Mind it. Ilshire right there in front. So your top five are all up about 5 positions, except for Adam Ilshire. He's off 2.
This is where things are about to get interesting, because you got guys pitting right now, the short pit, and when they come out, they'll be able to make it to the end.
Let's look at the pit strategy. This is your leaders. 44 laps on the first stint, 38 on this stint right now. Neidick right there, he's going to be right in line with 0.8 of a second. So these guys are kind of back and forth on their lap times. One would run 0.2 of a lap slower, one would run 0.2 of a lap faster. And so that's kind of where they're going, but they're about to hit 5 laps before they really need to start thinking about coming to pit road. They've had a couple of cautions, but you're going to start seeing this lap traffic. Once they come off pit road, they're going to be running 29s, and they're going to be doing it very, very easy.
Exactly. I would almost want to pit now.
Here is yeah, I mean, I agree. I think about 40 laps is when I'm like, all right, I know my tires are gone. I'm going to be looking at coming. But the four of Phil Steinhardt right there. The speed of Austin Bloom he got a little bit loose right there, so that doesn't really count. We can't make that count. Never mind. But Austin Bloom running 172 into the corner, 177 to 172. Then you've got somebody just came off pit road. Let's look at Travis Eccles. We were talking about him. He's 170 or 185 into the corner. I mean, that's 6 miles an hour difference. He slows down, gets into the midline. He's running a nice groove. He's going to catch up. He's going to catch a draft. He's going to get a lot of help because there's a lot of lap traffic in there. Pimpere, he's coming to pit road as well. So some of these guys starting to think about coming to pit road right now.
But not Austin. Austin's going to run it until it's empty.
Phil Steinhardt, he comes out. He is now in front of the race leader, so he's going to gain that lap back, or gain a lap back. So he's going to be pushing it. He's 2 laps off the race leader right now, and Austin Bloom trying to make it work.
Yeah, you know, Jason, I don't know their team situation very well, but if I was Austin and I had a teammate, I'd be letting them know when I'm coming in, because I have a feeling these two Chevys need to lock up, because those 2 Fords, I'm guaranteeing they come in together, and when they get back out there, they'll be able to draft together.
Well, we do know that we have Team Neidick, which is going to be Joe, John, and Tabor Mowry. That's going to be the 3 that we probably would see come together to try to push for a win here. Lap 88 being completed under green flag conditions. The 3 of Austin Bloom, the Florida driver, still out front. Neidick in second. He is still 0.8 of a second. The gap is just not shrank, as you see it there on the left-hand side of your screen. Neidick now, as they get into the corners, it's like Neidick closes the gap on the front stretch and on the back stretch, and then into the corners, Bloom pulls away just a little bit on each lap.
Yeah, his corner is just ridiculous good, Jason. Like, he looks like he's out there just on a Sunday drive right now. He's just rolling.
Just free falling. A-class driver coming to pit, not coming to pit road this time by. Pit strategy on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. He's driven more laps on these tires than anybody else, except for John. AJ Green coming to pit road. The number 7 up front, Motorsports Garfield the Cat. AC Slater,
Oh.
Saved by the Bell. Austin Bloom coming to pit road. He is now going to take and relinquish the lead to Van Sprundle right there. The number 80, he's going to come around. He's got 46 laps on his tires. He's trying to put some distance between he and the rest of the field. 30 laps to go right here at Las Vegas.
Now you're going to have some interesting strategy here.
You know, Doug Erickson is up in second spot right now. According to my relative, he short pitted on that last caution, so he actually can run about 6 more laps than the rest of these drivers. How is that going to fan out and plan out? Because right now he's 2 seconds out over second place of Stephen McComas, who is on 47 lap tires, the number 70 running himself around. So right now Erickson in the Ford, he is out front. We've got 3 Toyotas right behind him. Those guys might be teammates too. Van Sprundle, Dixon, and Wood, they're off into pit road. You see it right there.
Be very interesting. Looks like 46 is pitting, so now we'll see where everything falls. I think you got your drivers who got the couple laps extra in that they wanted to do, leading the lap, and now we're just going to see where everyone falls at, Jason.
McComas is out front. The Toyota still has to come to pit road. Kozad out there. Looks like that's a teammate. Austin Bloom, it looks like when things cycle back around, he might actually just reassume the lead, and he's going to be a heck of a distance out over in front of Mr. Neidick in the number 24. So we're going to see how that's going to pan out, because Austin Bloom looks to be 4 seconds ahead of the 24. McComas still not on pit road just yet. The speeds coasting in. He's gonna run it dry. That's what he's gonna do.
He is. He's gonna gamble.
Kozad coming to pit road, the 87. I'll put some distance between he and the rest of the field. So he's going to relinquish third. Austin Bloom is in the hunt, and his speeds are screaming.
Oh, he's coming. There is no doubt in my mind. He is coming.
He flew around the 96 of Derek Schimmel like he was standing still. And I know that the Angry Idiots 96, he just came to pit road on lap 92. So he is still trying to work himself back to the front. Right now, everybody but Austin Bloom and the race leader is pretty much a lap down to McComas. But now it looks like running those extra laps might actually hurt him, because he's going to be swallowed up by some of the other traffic, as McComas now falling 25 seconds off. 25 laps to go, now 24 right here from Las Vegas. The butt kicker, 25 to go, and the Proletas. Remember, Proletas is a great protein ice cream bar you can find in Dallas, Texas. They ship all over the country. I think he's going to come this time by.
I'd hope so. He's getting swallowed up back there now.
Woo! Almost got up into a car right there. McComas coming to pit road, and how far off is that going to put him after you see? Maybe he was hoping for a caution after a green flag pit stop. We've seen it time and time again in other series. Austin Bloom looks like he takes over the lead right there, right before the start-finish line too. So Bloom is going to take over. Lance Hill, Neidick's going to be right there. Good battle going on. So Austin Bloom takes over the lead. Lance Hill trying to close the gap, but 6.2 seconds is the lead. Caution comes out.
That's what that's what he wanted to happen about 3 laps ago. When everyone was a lap down, he was hoping that caution was going to come out.
So now McComas is going to stay on the lead lap. Let's see what happened here. Colin Forrester, that wasn't Colin Forrester. What happened there to bring out the caution? Well, I can't even tell you.
That Phantom one, Jason.
Well, apparently. Oh,
Got
not
that
cool.
Phantom.
Oh, you know what it was? McComas must have missed his pit stall.
Did he attempt to back up?
Yep. Or when he tried to come out, he was waiting and waiting. And that was a spin out right there. Redneck Racing number 70. He was trying to come off pit road. You know, I'm not quite sure what happened there. That's what we saw Stephen McComas do. I do believe everybody else is coming to pit road again.
Smart move.
I would do it. Everybody get fresh tires. Why not? The only people that didn't, Doug Erickson and Brian Kozad. And they came in on lap 92 and 94.
So they're not far off of what these boys have already done.
They've probably got less than five fresh tires on there. So 5-lap green flag run tires on there. Lap 21 being completed under caution. And man, oh man. I wonder what happened.
Interesting out to the end.
Does look like Erickson and Kozad might be coming down to pit road. Somebody's coming down to pit road. Man, oh man, Dale Duke. That's who that is. Dale Duke coming to pit road, driving the Mossy Oak paint scheme. Good old Toyota.
Lance has made his way back up to second too, Jason.
The number 6 has the Oreo machine there. 76, Bob Johnson. He was up there for a little while. The number 20, or the 20th place vehicle out there. Going to be 3 laps down currently at the moment.
Oh man, what happened to my driver, Jason?
I don't know. Hey, he came to pit road, but where did he go? Joe Neidick, the number 24, is there. Let's see. Where did the Coors Light young blood go?
That one. And what happened to Adam?
Mr. Aylshire. He is back there. The number 11 Hill Motorsports Miller Lite paint scheme. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened with the caution, but you know, it's truly.
Unless you had some drivers that just took quick chug-a-lug and go.
It's possible, very possible. Justin Malarkey, really enjoy watching this league. Appreciate you, my friend. Absolutely incredible. Thank you for tuning in each and every week. We appreciate each and every one of you that do tune in. As now we've got 20 laps to go. And the top 10 look like this. Doug Erickson, Brian Kozad, Lance Hill, and Austin Bloom. That's going to be how they restart there, row by row. Then the 8 of John Neidick is going to have Colin Forster to his outside. Joe Neidick and Stephen McComas are going to restart on the next row behind them. That's going to take you through 8th. And then Van Sprundle and Tabor Mowry. Man, oh man, oh man. The 2x2 is ready to go.
Can't wait for this action. Especially with Austin right there. I'm wondering what he's going to pull on. He's got 2 good drivers in front of him. That's going to be a toughie. He's going to have to squeeze it in there, and it might have to be 3 wide.
Doug Erickson, we know that he can be aggressive, and we know that he can drive really well. We know the 87 is very, very talented in keeping that vehicle up there. 2 A-class drivers in a C-class and another A-class right behind him, but we got a couple of rookies in the mix. So we're going to see how the Cup Series drivers can hold off right here. When we go back to green, we're going to have 18 laps to go. Pace car is going to dive off right here. And Fred the Flagman's going to be high above the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, going green, green, green.
Best man in the business.
46 of Doug Erickson, man. They've got a great side-by-side race, but you know that Austin Bloom wants that lead back as fast as he can get it.
He does, and I'm wondering if he's going to send it.
Well, speaking of sending it, the 6, gets a little dicey back there. Slide job down to the inside. The 46 is going to have the outside lane, but the 3 is going to carry the speed to the inside. Wow, what a move.
You knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
The 87 of Brian Kozad losing ground to the inside line. The 24 and the 6, they are running. Ooh, the 24 gets a little bit loose right there. 6 is going to have to check up. Not going to check up. He says, get out of my way. 3 wide coming into turn 3.
And it is getting interesting. Now here goes the good question, Jason. Does anybody have enough left in the tank to catch 3? We already knew the 46 was on old tires.
Well, old tires that hadn't really gotten heated up just yet, so I think with enough. Ooh, the 24 gets a little bit loose coming out of the corner right there. We thought, oh, there goes the 80. Ooh. Man, all these guys trying to wear their tires in, and man, oh man, we got some sliders.
That's what you get when you get 20 laps to go from a caution. You got cold tires and everyone wanting to place first.
Austin Bloom saying, all you guys back there can go to White Castle and get you some sliders. I'm going to drive this all the way around, and I don't mind if you try to take it away, but you're going to have to catch me first. Doug Erickson now has got those tires warmed up. He's caught the draft of the 3 and now is closing the distance. 0.3 of a second is what he's closed it down to from 0.6.
Yeah, the only problem is he's going to have to ride that same line that Austin is if he wants to continue that close, because it doesn't look like the drivers behind him are following his draft line at all.
We know that right here, Pimpere has moved himself up a few more spots. I'm watching him climb as Van Sprundle right there is going to try to make a move on him onto the inside. I saw how it was shaking and baking. Ooh, Lance Hill, Doug Erickson. Looks like Lance Hill, I knew that he was coming, but I didn't think he was going to be there that fast. There is the number 6. Moving around
on that backstretch in the back there, Jason. I'm surprised the caution didn't get called on that one.
Does look like Eccles is moving himself back up into the mix. He is chasing down AJ Green right there in the back of that pack. First car off the lead, but and turns the 80. The 7 comes down. The 80 of Van Sprundle saves it, comes back across the grass.
We got all kinds of grass keepers tonight.
You know, how do you be a goalie? You dive. Austin Bloom out front, Lance Hill, Colin Forrester. That's what your top 3 is going to look like. And if you think it's over, it's not over yet. 3, 6, 9. There are your multiples of 3. That's how it leads. 3, 6, 9. Not even kidding.
That's some special stuff right there, Jason.
I didn't know how to finish.
If there was a 12 behind them.
Well, I didn't know how to finish that one off. That was one of those like, the 3 and the 9, the 6 and the 8 and the 11. That's going to be how it works. If it was the 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, and the 0 and the 9, I'd be all right.
Looks like everyone has spread out a little bit now. If tires are starting to warm up, they're cooling down. They give it about 4 more laps before somebody sends it.
Well, speaking of laps to send, top 3, Austin Bloom, Colin Forrester, Lance Hill. Colin has worked himself back to the front after, and for no other reason than being called Up Front Motorsports as his team name. He and Lance Hill, they've really driven themselves to the front, and now these guys are all on the same lap tires. And I tell you what, the 9 is really trying to put himself out front. He's going to try to make a pass there on the backstretch. He's going to have to slide up and be patient. He can't do it right now, because if he does it right now, the 3 is going to have something for him at the end of the race.
Yes, I agree, Jason. Couldn't agree more. I personally, if it was me, I stay right in front of the 6. I get a nice little run, get my tires going, dip behind the 3 with about 2 laps to go, and then send it.
Speaking of drivers that are sending it, there's the 11. He's back up in the mix, up to 4th after restarting almost back there in the mid-back of the pack. And so now he's trying to catch the race leaders. His lap time, his last time by was a 30.02, and which is, a 30.38, and which is, 12 tenths of a second better, or 12 100ths of a second better than the race leader ran a 30.5 flat.
I know, I need a caution to come out here, Jason. You know I never pray for cautions, but I need a caution to come out right here.
You're not driving this. You're not driving this race, so caution.
I need my boys back up front. They got to get up there, Jason.
Aylshire, the closest, running in the top 5. Right behind him, you've got 2 Nidecks running together, the 8 and the 24. Actually, all 3 teammates running 5th, 6th, and 7th. Tabor Mowry right behind him. He's got cousins and uncles in front of him, ready to rock and roll, trying to get back to the front. They're coming around with 6 laps to go. Austin Bloom about to cross the start-finish line. Right now, it's going to be the butt kicker, 5 to go. Caution comes out. You were asking for it.
There it is. Come on, Adam. Let's do it, buddy.
Stephen Wood, the result of this one. Oh, man, the Ford turned him. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Here's what happened right here. The 4 was to his outside. Oh, gets right into, oh, man. Oh, man. That was not good. Like the 17 of Wood kind of maybe checked up a little bit, but not anything, not anything that could have thwarted that much impact. I don't know. That was, let's back that up. Pretty little thing. Come on now. Come on. Back up. Back up. Back up. All right. So here's how it unfolds. 17 running his line. He's right there on the high line. He checks up because the 70 and the 80 were kind of door slammed into each other. So the 76 gets a run there to the inside. The 4's trying to move to the outside right there. Oh, man, he just gets him. He just kind of turns him. There was no question about that. All right. Either way, it happens. Hard racing does it, but he is getting himself back into the groove of things. Ooh, man, oh, man. Just when you thought you weren't going to get a green-white checkered. Now you're going to get a green-white checkered.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to everybody out there. Right now, Facebook, you're falling behind. YouTube is leading you in the live watchers. Just saying.
Oh, man.
That's not fun. It's not fun.
That's not a good.
It should make it a competition every single time.
Right? Who's gonna lead it today? Here, Jason. I'll throw some love towards that way. Come on, Facebook. Let's do it.
Go Facebook. Of course, the YouTube metric is sometimes. But all of it is. Hey, there it is. There's another one. So I tell you what. We'll do it tomorrow evening. If you guys tune in tomorrow evening, we will do what we call the cash drop. We're doing a money drop. what we'll do is we'll take all of the star donations that come across our stream tomorrow for the signature eNASCAR Truck Series action. We'll take all of those stars and we will donate half of them to one lucky listener on Wednesday night after the race.
I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna be in the race.
It'll take it. You got the rules. Got to have the rules. You have to at least donate 100 stars to enter. That is one entry. So every 100 stars that you donate on Facebook, that'll be one entry. And then we will basically, kind of like a 50-50, but we can't call it that awkward R word. We can't do that.
I'm going to have one hand on the steering wheel and the other one poking the star button.
Oh, object to win. We're going to do it. We'll do it tomorrow evening, and we'll make sure that we put something out there. And that was actually, iRacing's most famous Australian, according to Signature Esports, is Daryl Paget. And that was actually his idea of something that we should do. And I had to figure out how to be able to do it. And the way that it works is that, for those who don't know how stars work on Facebook, stars, they get paid out once a month. And so I was like, man, what if somebody donates like $1,000? And I'm like, disclaimer, I will draw your name. We will make sure that you get it, but you'll have to wait until I don't want to just throw $1,000 out there and be like, here you go. Here's a grand, here's $500 of that right here. So
Let me open my checkbook real quick before they pay me.
Right. Because you never know. I mean, we've had 31,000 live watchers at once, and then if they all donated $1, that right there would be a big old stinking chunk of money.
Man, I need to win that.
But we'd have to wait for 30 days because I'd have to wait for 30 days. But they pay it out. They pay it out every 30 days from the day that you donate. That's just the way that Facebook does it. So I'm all good with it. But I want to make sure that somebody wins that, and we will make sure that we even put it out there publicly that you're going to be the one that gets it. You just have to wait for it to clear. But for every $1 that you donate, I get you an entry, and I will split all of it with one person. We'll put it on a wheel. We'll do it live. We'll put it in that wheel thing that I do on Wednesdays.
Oh, yes. I'm just saying, Jason, that is right around Christmas time. That's a nice little chunk of change for somebody to get right before Christmas.
Yeah, I can do it. I don't mind doing it. Get out there, donate, have some fun, get everybody interacting, share the streams. Green, white, checkered as the lights are off in the pace car. Right now, Austin Bloom, Colin Forrester, Lance Hill, Adam Aylshire, the Nidix, Maori, Pimper, Buds and Green. That's going to be your top 10. Look at them. They're going to button it up. You know it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for Fred the Flagman to throw it up. Here it comes.
I like that inside line better, though, right now.
Oh, man. Green.
They were.
Green. But the outside line, look at it. The 11 getting right to the back of the 9. Got to be careful because that was almost a checkup. The 6, give it a push to the 3, to the inside. 1 through 5 is going to be where it's at. How's that outside line going to be able to pick up now that the 9 and the 11 are running together? The 3 slides up. There's the 6. He's not going to leave any room for anybody up there in the high line. 6 trying to run down. Not going to block. He's going to get to the inside of the 3. What a run.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, he did it. Oh, he sent him up. No caution. Forrester, final lap, white flag waves, the 9 of Forrester. Aylshire, 3 wide, almost into turn 1 as they come around to the backstretch. Turn 2 run for the 9 and the 11.
Come on, buddy. You got this.
They are tearing it up down the backstretch. They're wrecking all over the place. It's going to be a drag race. The 9 and the 11. Who's going to win it? Right here as they come around to the checkered flag. It's going to be a photo finish. Bumping. The 11's going to win. Aylshire takes it right at the line.
Oh, man, they're still racking back there, Jason.
Everybody turning everywhere.
Jason, you thought I had money on this thing the way I was pulling for him.
It is Vegas.
I had my eyes zoomed on him, Jason. I was like, come on, you can do it, buddy.
It is Vegas, that is for sure. Adam Aylshire wins it right here at the Proletas 180. What an incredible run that it was. There's the 46. Pulling it in. He gets a third place finish here. Colin Forrester, the number 9. He comes home third. There's Adam Aylshire. He's probably going to burn it. Hopefully he's going to burn it down. He's got enough fuel to do it. There he is. There's the burnout. Gotta do the burnout, but he's blinking. Gotta have the good burnout. Come on, buddy. Get it. Get it. There you go. He is. Yeah. I tell you what, he's got pretty much nothing left of his car. Well, at least his right side. Oh, man, hopefully he doesn't lose his connection. Don't lose your connection, Adam. Don't do it.
Yeah, buddy. Come on now.
Alrighty. So as we do it, we're going to bring him into the broadcast booth. This is the number 11, your race winner, Adam Aylshire. Man, it was a battle back and forth. Congratulations on the win right there. You were neck and neck with the 9 right there. Photo finish. Walk us through the last, the green, white checker, man. That was an incredible run that you guys had going on there.
Well, I'm shaking. My teammate got into Austin in front, which gave me a run and put me next to Colin. I got to his outside, and I was just able to get a run on him, and I got the lead.
Well, I tell you what, man, it was a good run that you had, and believe it or not, my co-announcer today, he was pulling for you. So that made
I was, Adam. I was pulling for you the whole. You were my beginning pick when the race started. I was like, I'm taking Adam because my team is Drinking Bros Racing. So I was like, you know what? He has the perfect car for my team. I'm pulling him to win it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The excitement's overdrawing you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, congratulations, buddy. We hope you enjoy it. Go burn it down a little bit more and enjoy it. Is this your first win in the series? I was trying to go back and look at your second. That's right. That is right. You do have a win in the series. Congratulations, buddy. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh, absolutely.
Congratulations, Adam, buddy.
Adam Aylshire is going to be your race winner. Hey, go ahead and move yourself down. Wherever you got, I can only move you up. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be your race winner, the number 11 of Adam Aylshire. Colin Forster is gonna come home second. Doug Erickson's gonna be there as well. Let's bring in the race results. Look at him rock and roll, man. Adam Aylshire, he did a great job. Colin Forster, Doug Erickson, Tabor Mowry, Joe Neidick. Then we got AJ Green, Lance Hill, Chris Buds, John Neidick Jr., Pete Van Sprundle, Michael Pemper, Brian Kozad. That's not it. That is it. Man, I thought the thing kind of messed up on me there. But because Tabor Mowry on my relative list over here was on a different position. Either way, it doesn't matter. This is what it is according to iRacing, and we love it. Brian Kozad again in 12th. Eccles, Schimmel, Dixon, Bloom, Steinert, and McComas. That's going to be through 18th. Man, it was a good race.
It was beyond a good race. Lots of action back and forth, and it wasn't just like the leaders did their thing, but it was action all over the track.
14 lead changes. Can you believe that? That's more than we see. All right, Wood, Johnson, Duke, Wakefield, and Ramsey. That's going to round out the 23 in the race. Michael Newbrow, of course, Drinking Bros Racing. We're 122 laps down. We got some catching up to do.
We do.
Always a great time. We want to make sure that we talk about the sponsor stuff would be absolutely
wonderful. It's the breathe moment. You're like, yeah.
Remember Proletas. Go to Proletas.com. That is a wrap on the Proletas 180 right here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway with iRacing, Butt Kicker. Who in the world and why? What did you do? Thank you, Derek. Appreciate you, man. I heard the cha-ching. I was like, oh, more money. Totally joking. Proletas,
I see the stars.
protein-packed workouts. protein-packed post-workout ice cream bars. Make sure that you get a hold of them. Go to Proletas, PROLETAS.com, and order. They ship all over the country. And go and try Tavor's favorite, the Bob Johnson number 76. Appreciate you to the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Join us here just a little bit. I'm going to be broadcasting one more time tonight with the Signature Esports Road Series. Tomorrow night, be a part of the fun. Every 100 stars gets you an entry to win half of my donated money. That you can win half of somebody's money. That's what's going to happen. So we appreciate you. Have a good night. Michael, thank you very much. Get an opportunity. You might have to do it again.
Hey, I'll do it anytime. That was an action-packed race. I loved every minute of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to do something real quick. Where's he at? Somebody said that Bob Johnson gets the helicopter award, and we're going to find out why. Where's he at? Here it is.
Oh, I see Bob.
Here's the number 76. Whoop. Oh, he does get it. Oh, it's a tandem. That was like figure skaters. The 70. That's what it was. Hold on. We got to do it before we get out of here. The helicopter award goes to the weightlifting champion himself, Bob Johnson. There you go, buddy. Actually, it was Bob that recommended himself. Nice job, man. Just saw your comment.
He's like, I want my helicopter award.
That's
Come
right.
on now.
You and the 17 had a tandem helicopter. That's amazing. All right. Congratulations. We're going to see you guys here in just a little bit. We're going to have some fun. Oh, and then the 8 gets another helicopter around. Man, it's like a demo derby out there at the end of the race. Kind of dig it.
It was. I'm telling you. There was cars flying everywhere.
All right, guys. Have a great night from all of us over here at Signature Esports with the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Road Series action coming up here in just about 20 minutes, and we'll see you back there we'll see you back there here in just a little bit. Congratulations once again to Mr. Aylshire for the win. Number 11 takes it to victory lane.